Hi everyone, in today's video we're going to be doing the ultimate split stretching routine that'll help you get your over splits, middle splits, and normal splits. This video is also beginner friendly, so let's get started. We're going to do some deep lunges. Now try to stay in that lunge stretch. We are now going to go into a backwards lunge. If you want to, you can flex your foot for an even deeper stretch. Now you are going to sit down while keeping your legs straight to get that deep stretch. For your next stretch, you can now go into your pigeon pose. Now, if you want an even deeper stretch, you can try to bend your back leg as far as possible. Make sure to not go too far so you don't injure yourself. We are now going to repeat all of those stretches you just did on your other leg, starting with the lunge. Remember, it's always really important to stretch both sides. Now go into that forwards lunge. Now sit down for an even deeper stretch. Now you can go into your pigeon pose. Now bend your back leg. For the next pose, we're going to go into a pike stretch. This pose is rather difficult, so it's totally fine if you aren't going as far as I'm showing in the video. If you want to, for the last couple of seconds, flex your feet for an even deeper stretch. We are now going to do some side lunges from side to side. Try to go as deep into the stretch as you possibly can. Now go into a middle split. It's totally fine if you can't do a full middle split, just go as deep as you can. Now you can stand up because we're going to do a pike stretch. Make sure to go into it nice and slowly and try to keep your back as straight as possible. Now you're going to repeat a very similar stretch. Try to slightly spread your legs apart and try to get your elbows as close to the ground as possible for an even deeper stretch. For the next stretch, we're going to go into a split. It's totally fine if you can't do a full split. That's what this routine is for, to help you with. Just go as far as you can. And also, if you can already do a full split, try to do an oversplit on a chair or some yoga blocks. Now you can repeat that stretch on your other leg. Remember, one leg will always be more flexible than the other, but always try your best. Now you're going to go into somewhat of a middle split, but you're going to bend both legs so that you feel a stretch, but it's not as hard as the middle split. Now if you want an even deeper stretch, you can straighten one leg. Now straighten the other leg. For the next stretch, we're going to do some plie squats. Try to spread your feet apart and point both of your legs outwards to get a deeper stretch. After you are finished doing your last plie squat, I want you to go into a downward dog. This is really one of the best stretches for leg flexibility. Even I can still feel a very deep stretch. Now you're going to slowly bend one leg at a time while staying in your downward dog for an even deeper stretch. Now for our last stretch, go into a child's pose. Make sure you don't skip this stretch because it is very important. Well done for completing this whole routine. Remember, if you keep doing this for the next couple of days, you will see some immediate results. Thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow.